be live. Grab this, make sure that my thing is correct here. For the game. Oh, my stream has not. Oh, nope, it did not. Has it updated now to the correct game? It still says Subnautica. There we go, now it's updated. Why does that? Well, whatever, we fixed it now. We're good there. Okay. There we go. Get that, get this. Oops. One too many clicks there. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Whoops. Yeah, okay, there we go. So that is that. Okay. And let's swap to this. And of course the game doesn't get recognized, because why would the game get recognized? Oh wow, my OBS crashed so hard that I didn't even remember what I had saved last time. Okay, did anything else get messed up in my OBS? Doesn't seem like it. Hopefully everything's good there. Jesus. So I did do the Magnificent Soul thing. That did happen this weekend. I did kind of forget about it, but I did do it. So I got a bunch of souls here that I need to put in, get rid of, etc. on all my characters, so I'm going to be taking the time to do that today. Sort by type. We also have, should have anyways, these Mystic Frontiers completed by now. Trade increase potion. Nothing really. Oh, and this one's not complete. Okay, well that's annoying. Anyways. Use that. Oh wait, that's not the character I need to use that on. This character's already done all three of those. Okay, let's store up all this stuff here, because there's a bunch of stuff, apparently. So, there's a Magnificent Mag Soul for our first adversary that I did get. 100 of those cubes. Karma Bright cubes, Node Stones. I think that's everything. Yeah, okay. Is there anything else in here? Oh, there's this thing that I didn't use. Alright, that's up to 7. That's good. Alright, where's my soul thing? How did I put that on this character? It isn't. I guess I pressed I pressed all the other keys beside M. I didn't press it actually, now that I think about it. Okay, let's see. So we've got... Starting from Lotus here. I already have the soul in there. Unlucky. Damien. Okay. We got one new Damien soul in there. Zakamilla, Von Bon, Pierre, Crimson Queen. Do I have Crimson Queens in here? Yes. Oh shit. We're only missing the Magnificent Queen soul. Oh, and we're missing one Vellum soul. Okay, okay. Lucid. Yep. I got some Lucid souls here to try and put in. And then Pap, Will. I know we have some Will souls. I also randomly opened a Pap soul by accident. I was like, nope. Don't need you in my life. Dark Now. There was a lot of Dark Now souls. Having 3 of them was surprising to me. And then Kalos, we got 3 of those. And then the Annihilating Weapon Lotus is apparently a different soul. And you get a lot of them, apparently, because it's only been 3 weeks when we... 4 weeks? Maybe not. Maybe it's more than I thought. And then First Adversary goes into here and into here. Really, we have 2 of them and we got 2 Swifties. Okay. But yeah, that's the souls. We got a bunch of them. Get rid of the rest of these. Oh, I didn't do the calling and I didn't check this one. Whoops. Calling, yeah, we definitely don't have a calling soul in there. Did I check that Vellum soul, actually? I think I did the beefy. Yeah, I checked the beefy, but I didn't check this. Radiant I need. Okay. Oi! We are prepping these souls for this character and this character eventually getting their weapons released. Let's go through these meals real quick and do all of these guys. Actually, I should probably start off with my mechanic and get those things done. I don't think... Did any of these guys actually get a soul? 1 mag soul. I don't care to actually fill up the book on these characters, but... We still do them, because, you know, they are mag souls of good variation. I guess I'll clean these out real quick and then go to mechanic, do that daily set. Get to 240 or 250, because I didn't do that yesterday. I just ended up skipping the dailies on that character before Subnautica. I also don't think I cleaned out their inventory, so I should probably do that. I just put in like 6,000 cubes. Didn't want to do that. Don't need those in there. For sure I don't need those in there. Absol weapons that we don't need, so let's put those under this character. And to the soul back, did we get anything? We got a Signet soul. You don't even get the pop-up, you can just drop these. Holy shit, that's crazy. That's some scary stuff. I didn't know you could just drop mag souls and pick them back up. Oops. And you didn't get Diddly Squaw. Wow, okay. Rip Corsair. Barely even have cubes to trade over. It's kind of crazy what you don't have. So let's go to the mechanic then. Actually, did I put the stuff on the errand in there? I don't think I did, so let's just do that. And then go mechanic, do all that stuff. Get that done, and then we can take the time to do the rest of them, because this will probably take like 40 minutes to do this character, honestly speaking. It's a long one. Oh, wait, no. I saw the little timer. Zero's burning journey is nearly done. That's good, that's good. Level 255, huge. Got your Kana to 245. Everybody's doing their monster bucks. Nice, nice. Spirit Savior is horrible on teleport classes? Yeah, no, Billy was trying to tell me it wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty good. And I couldn't figure it out. I thought he was delusional. I'm gonna be honest with you. I found it terrible compared to Flash Jump. Now, it was being directly compared to the Wild Hunter's Flash Jump at the time, which is a pretty unfair matchup. To be honest, because the Flash Jump on Wild Hunter doesn't make any sense. That's not a Flash Jump. That may as well be like a superhuman jump, you know? Or Saitama jumping into the ceiling of the gymnasiums and testing rooms. Compared to other classes, we're superhuman. Trying to do the Rock Spirit letters event, just need 2 more medium tier letter S's. Have you been buying the 40 letters a day for 200 mil? That helps a lot, honestly. 2, do you have a character on the reg server that is level 101 plus? You might be able to go do the event there because the event is or server wide for all the servers. So if you get really desperate, you can go to the reg server to try and complete it there. Because you are running out of days, right? I don't know any other tips you could do, because, like, outside of just hard pitting, it's just up to RNG. Maybe you can go beg on the reg servers. But yeah, there's not really much you can do to get lucky on the S's. Because when does that event end? Ah, it ends very shortly. Yeah, so like I said, the only thing I can recommend is trying to go to the reg server if you have a character over there that could either buy some letters off the auction house with mesos from just selling some boss crystals and such. Begging in Hennessy for random free letters because I'm sure people are not holding on to them at this point and could care less about them because they're not going to make much money because the event's ending. But maybe they're super expensive, I don't know. But yeah. I wish you the best of luck, Nick. Okay, that's another map done. What? Oh, we didn't actually kill this thing. And now we go to the last map here. Did you guys get lucky on your mag souls yesterday? From the 50% up rate, you know, our good old mag soul event that I complained about didn't appear for like 3 or 4 months it felt like, and then just suddenly now we've had 2 and it's been back to normal. $5x, but no. Yeah, I don't actually know what the base rate is for those. I got on a decent amount. I'll be able to show off all of them because I'm just putting them in the storage, so we'll be able to see all the mag soul mag souls I got after I'm done all my dailies and characters. Event multiplies mags to 5%. I see. That's pretty decent. Depending on how big your account is and how many bosses you do each week. Because, like, if you have one character and you have a 5% chance with just what that one character does per week, you could be like my Ren and get 0. You definitely could be like my Ren and 0. Out. But if you have a bunch of characters, I feel like you're pretty likely to get at least a soul. Or a couple. Now at the moment I don't have a use for the souls, they're just kind of stockpiling up for the preparation of my 2 liberations with Kana and Wild Hunter in the far, far future. But we are working on that. Go, my missile pods, go! We shall blot out the sun with our missiles. Okay, and we keep going. This will level us up though, so that'll be good. Get a new daily, get access to some nice needed XP and such. And we'll be able to... Actually, don't I have a check-in to do on one of these? I don't think I've done this check. No, I did this check-in. I think I missed a day, because I think I'm supposed to be at 7 already, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. We're still more than enough days to finish this off. Hibernator. What are we getting at 250? XP, node stones, and arcane symbol selectors. Not really much. Alright guys, I cannot wait for tomorrow's stream because it's going to be a bunch of cake stacking. It's going to be dailies into cake stack. Not really much else to do. Because I think I only have the 1 potion right now in my inventory. Yeah, so I have the 2 potions needed to get from 250 to 255. I could take one of these potions, or from 255 to 260 I should be saying, because I'm going to have 3 potions by the end of this, because by the time we get through this we'll probably be leveled up, and we only need the 2 potions to level from 255 to 260. So I could take this potion to make it easier to get to 255 and then just claim the other two when it never really happens. I got the mechanic node that just got upgraded. Ah, right over here, I see. Well, whatever. Okay, that's that done. Let's pop out of here so we can go get the new... Skip this. Claim these rewards. Not actually going to use them on this character, but... Is there another... Oh, it's the Vihila thing. Okay, Hyperburn. Wait, let's see. What can we level up with this? Can level up a sphere with 36, I believe, right? I think I was correct with that, or was it 30? Nope, it was correct. And then we can just level up Arcana, I guess. 75. Got 3 max souls yesterday, Dark No Calling and Vela. You got some interesting ones, and then some not so interesting ones. I like the cool looking souls. It's just unfortunate that, like, unless it hits, you know, it's just as useless as the other ones potentially. Makes me a little sad. Okay, so type. And we have... Back to monster parks, I guess. Oh, and I gotta accept the new daily, I guess. That too. Alright, to Labyrinth of Suffering. Oh, my arcane force is a bit below the power required for this one. That's a little awkward. Yeah, because once I get to 255, I'm pretty sure 2 mag pots is enough to just level you up. So I literally don't need to do anything on this character at that point, because I'm just going to get the mag pot. So it's like... we're almost done with this character in a weird way. And I skipped today. Like, today would have been already been leveling through this and doing 7 of this monster park instead of splitting up like I did. I don't know. Even without the Goddess Pass stuff, like, you still level up pretty quickly and just get through it so quickly nowadays that... not having a Hyperburn sucks. Right? Like, no Hyperburn, yeah, you're not leveling up right now. Though that might change in the future. With 50% reduced XP, like, obviously a Hyperburn is still going to be way better, but I think it'll at least be reasonable to tell somebody, like, yeah, you could probably, like, hard level it, and it might not be as bad as you would think. Goodbye, mob. We're here to decimate you, and it's a slow process, but we get through it. Oh, I did really mess up by not doing monster parks yesterday though, because it was the XP boosted monster parks, because it is the weekend monster parks. Like, not the 250, like the super boosted, but it's still better to do it on that day. Well, whatever. Mistakes happen. Honestly, kind of wish I was able to play Subnautica right now. I was getting into it. It was fun. And then the game decided, nah, you're gonna have some issues, and you gotta figure it out before you get to play me. It's weird that of all game, well, I guess it is an early access game, so I'm sure there's a lot of weird stuff happening in the background for that. That's just not optimized. Probably the next time I go check out Subnautica is going to be when the next update happens. Which who knows when that'll be. I'll try to fix up the game and see if it can actually run. If I get it to run, actually, maybe I keep playing it. I don't know. The plan was to have that done before this weekend, because the 29th is the PoE 2 League, and I definitely want to be playing that, and I'm going to be focusing a lot of time into that. It's just fun, and I like playing PoE. But that's not going to happen at this point, because I've got Maple stuff to do before that weekend and all that. Though it is going to be going to be playing PoE on the 29th, and then the next day is the weekend where we do all our group bossing. So we're going to do all our group bossing. Definitely not the quickest monster parks, but I've gotten used to it, so it's not that bad anymore, you know? I will say it would be nice to come back to an actual good monster park character in the future, though, I will say. Almost time for your rite of passage to be an IT guy. What you gotta do for your rite of passage, VVB? One exam. Are you ready for your exam, VVB? Have you prepared accordingly? Alright, it's quite windy. My door just got closed by the wind. Jesus. Really? Ship! What are you doing? Where's the firing, huh? Surely you don't doubt your intellectual skills. I don't doubt your intellectual skills, but you never know. Maybe you didn't study, maybe you don't know the correct stuff for the test. Who knows? I don't actually know what you're tested on. Maybe they changed something. Who knows? Maybe you're getting tested in French instead of English. Or, wait, would you be tested in, like, what is your test going to be in? I assume the primary language of where you live and not... So it's probably in Arabic, right? Is that the correct name of the language? I don't actually know the correct name of your language. I assume that's correct. I don't know. French is also heavily used in business and government. Okay, so most likely you're being tested in Arabic and not English or Spanish, or maybe it could be French. Not sure. How much does the potion give right now? So if I use this potion, I get up to 83%. And then all we'd have to do, 83% do that. Test language is in French? Okay. I would do terrible. Writing in French is a pain in the ass compared to just speaking French. I love all the accents that you can't actually tell are there at all while speaking it, but then appear all over the place in normal. Doesn't change much. What was I looking for? Yeah, this. So I have 4 days before I would do that. Yeah, okay, so I have to do one more set of monster parks, drink this potion, drink these poo potions, and we're 260. Alright, well I guess we're doing that plan. Because that would mean I only have to do one more set of dailies and I think I'll be done. Sounds like a good plan, Rin. The only thing I need to remember for the mechanic is I need to get this dazzling hat off the mechanic and put it into storage somewhere for some character. So I can have more auto buff pets for people. It's pretty much the primary purpose of this mechanic at this point is just to give that away. We also have a holiday on the 30th, so unfortunately, very unluckily, I will also have to meet with fellow human beings in the same living arrangement for several seconds. Oof, sounds rough, you know? Socializing? Yikes. No, I wouldn't mind dabbling in human interaction. I don't want to talk to my mother's side of the family. Is that the side of the family trying to push you to marriage? Ah, yes, fun. Sounds like a great time. Come on. Oh, somebody who knows stuff about IT exams. Or knows way more than me, anyways. Which is, not hard to beat, honestly speaking. I know a bit of language stuff, like a very bare minimum. I can read an LUA. Okay? I can kind of understand what an LUA does in some cases. Unfortunately, this country's system is fucked. Nice. Always fun to read that sentence. You expected something reasonable to come out of his mouth, but then he hits you with a curveball. Is this daily worth doing at 300 mobs? Eh, we'll just get it done. Guess I should actually set up correctly to clear the mobs, though. Now will VB follow up with what is messed up about it? But he's probably typing a paragraph for all that. Did I press E again and mess up my thing? Like, what happened to my Zappy guys? Oh, I didn't I see. I see what I did wrong. I pressed W in the wrong spot and destroyed them. Oh, sure, we're done. Nice. Move on to an actual 100 mob daily instead. Can only apply to work as an AT engineer for this fucked up dam if you already know how to use GIS. Geography info thing. How does one learn this? Oh, by working at the job. Hello, Yorkie Pudding. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? GIS is used for mapping. Yes, I could have kind of guessed right. I don't know, the name seemed pretty on point there for what it was going to be used for, but you know, nice clarification there. Sounds similar to my job, to be fair. Nowhere offers the training needed. It has to be in-role training. Yeah, it's kind of weird when you have a job that's like, needs previous experience. Where do you get the previous experience? In the job. Now, how does that work? Like, guys, we understanding what we just said? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, there's no problem in your eyes with what you just said. Nope. And you're like, okay, I see the quality of people I'm working with. Understood. Alright, what max levels do we get on this character? Oh, we also have this to do. Oh, you're not done. Well, you know what? You're gonna be done. Don't know about other places, but like my role, I started as an apprentice, and that's the main way, really. Yeah, at least with apprenticeship jobs, like you can get in as an apprentice and learn the stuff. But for stuff like VVB, I don't know where the hell you get the training from. If it's just like in-house training type of thing. that you're gonna have to do. Where that, like, it's just a weird situation. Oh, we get another Maple University. The last time we took apprentices was over 10 years ago. I see a problem with that in the future. Gotcha. When the old crowd starts leaving the job, what's gonna happen, guys? Who's gonna teach the new generation whatever you do? Jesus, though, it's been 10 years. What the heck have you been... What do you do that has had no apprentices in 10 years for? There's no branch in college government for hydrodynamics informatics. Once you get your diploma, you can keep studying to learn extra in case you want to. So there's literally no easy pathway to getting into your job, is what you're saying. It's a pain in the ass from start to finish. Okay, we got double 4. Let's roll this one up to something higher. Highest I can get is 5, so... Thank God I took that GIS class. Or GIS classes. That thing is more confusing than Fate Watch Order. That's impressive, honestly speaking, because that thing is convoluted as hell. Now, sure, an actual... a lot of other things are way more, confusing and complicated than the Fate Watch Order, but let's be real, that's a good example of, like, what the fuck were people smoking? Why do we make this so convoluted for an anime? Sounds like a lot like most specialty stuff. You have the base, and you have to add stuff from your own effort. Yeah, I mean, not everything's gonna be, like, easy to just get into, but it's just surprising that a government job is so, like, convoluted for something as important as the dams. That supply all the power for your nation, or a lot of power for your nation. Also, small downside of a government school, the one I went to, I can't work in other countries. Yeah, that does happen with certain things where you technically aren't recognized by other countries and such because you're in a specialized job that they're like, you might have got put in there and you're not actually qualified in another place, and you're like, wait, what? I think I just got rid of a reinforced hearing on this character, and this is one that actually wants the reinforced hearings. Well, whatever, shit happens. Oh yeah, I didn't actually look at my mag souls on this character. Let's see, what do we get? These are the old ones that don't matter, because these were just being stored on this character because I didn't need them. You got 1 mag soul. Non-compete agreement with other countries in his case? Yeah, I guess that makes sense too. Either way, as the person, you're kind of stuck where you're at. You are stuck with a very specific place to work your job. As I mess up the S's in that word, but do not care. Alright, Damien's got that. Lotus has got this. And then we got... Did I skip Magnus? Yes, I did skip Magnus. Alright, put Magnus in there. Oh, I also skipped Cygnus because she's literally first for some reason. And then we go to Vellum. Incrum's Queen. And we put the... Oh, escape just doesn't work for these menus. Gotcha, understood. Why are there still menus that you can't escape from in Maplestory? Nobody knows, they just exist. Alright, now the question is, do I have enough coins to buy the item? No, we still have a few more days before we can buy the item. Unfortunately for us, we still haven't gotten an superior earring yet. So we're still on the farm for that. Not like my drop rate's super amazing on this character, it's like 200%. I don't know why I'm missing 20% right now. I'm gonna have to redo my boss loot thing and see if it missed something. Oh, I didn't have my familiars out, that's why. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Oh, well. Huh. Guys, we got the superior earring. I was just saying I didn't have it yet, but this character now has its floor set in preparation. Oh my god, this is already just... Oh, well, yeah, no shit, it's an upgrade. It's on my random set for drop gear. Okay, well. We already have a 21 belt. We can try to get to 22 so we can 21 this. We don't have any rings to do anything with yet, really. We don't have the crafting and stuff. We have 2 dominators here for the pendant. But yeah. We got the superior earring at 200% drop rate before we reached the 1400 coin goal. Now, I think if I pass the concourse, I should be safe from getting forced to move around. Yeah, hopefully, you know, unfortunate accidents and things of natural disaster don't teach you again to force you to move all over the place. We've had a pretty rough year. For the context, VVB has been to 2 dams this year. Both have been flooded because of the massive flooding that happened in Morocco. He's had a rough time this year, to say the least. There we go, we got the right menu. Is this the last day of having to do the dailies on this character for these symbols? Or is there another day after this? There is another day after this, and we will be done. Yeah. One more day. Oh. Oh no, yeah, we'll be one more day for all of these after this. So tonight's reset will be the last time I need to do all of these sacred symbols, or not sacred symbols, but arcane symbols for my Wild Hunter. And we can take a little break of doing all of these until the next Challenger World, which ain't that far off because it's the 17th of next month. By the way, Yorkie Pudding, what's your main character? And what's your plan for the Challenger World? Always interested in knowing those 2 things because, 1, I like to see what character people end up maining because there's a lot of classes, so there's a lot of choices. And 2, I like hearing what people are doing on Challenger World. Your main's a bishop. Okay, you're the first of your kind I've had in my chat. Gonna be a paladin on the Challenger World, okay. What's your plan for Errol? Just make it on the main world and just have it as a 210 link and just exist, kind of like what I'm doing? Unless Arrow looks really nice, then maybe Arrow for Challenger World. Yeah, my plan for Challenger World is going to be a Lara. Paladin seems like the way I like supports. Yeah, Paladin support's apparently pretty powerful. And apparently they fixed the whole needing a partner to actually do your damage. You can actually just do stuff solo. Main Bishop, second main Lyn. I see the theme. You like the supports. How strong is your Bishop? You like 400 mil plus 290 person, you in the 285s, 280. $290, almost 560 mil. Okay, so quite the big boy. You gonna be pushing to 295 with the crown update? With all the updates to XP and all that stuff? Or are you just chilling on your main still? Probably main aim at the moment is to max the Hexa. We got a lot of sting or fragments stockpiled for that right now. Because we are gonna get hit with 2 new skills like pretty short order. We got the Hakade coming out, and then right after Hakade is the common core upgrade. I don't need to do these 2 because the other character did them. 2.3k at the moment for Hakade, so still quite a ways to go for that one. Gotcha. So you got a lot of fragments in your future needed. Because I think it's like 5.6k per skill for the new commons. That's only 24 at the moment, so you need to finish that, and 2 boosts needs some pinching. Okay, so you got a lot of progress to make. 6.4k? Okay, it's even higher than what I thought. I thought it was like 5.9k, but wasn't that far off. Third common is less, around 4k? Okay. Interesting that the common cores is less. I thought they would be the same, but Nexon does what Nexon does. Oh, it's a class-specific one. I see. I see. It's in the skill node thing here. It doesn't make sense because they're not like they are class skill specific. Oh, it's the same on the Janus? Oh wait, you said third common. Man, they still have so many skills to put into here. Because we're going to have 3 commons now. We're missing a 4th. And then we're missing 4 skill-specific things. Still a lot of work to do there. I just hope that with the events that we're getting, that fragments actually become, like, way better to get on Kronos and, like, non-interactive servers. Well, even for interactive servers, I guess, more. I wouldn't mind having more access to some nice fragments. Because God knows that Solarda is not my problem, okay? I don't grind nearly enough to make use of all the Solarda I make. Yeah. Super chickens. I am excited for the change. For all the people who've been stacking their good old Hero's Blessing thing. I can't remember the name of it right now, but God, that skill sucks. I feel so happy for the heroes that will no longer need to stack fruits. That's it, fruits. God, that skill was ass. Outside of fruits, the rest of them just look like they're good, but I think everybody that plays the hero is very excited to get the fruits one compared to what they had to deal with. My main is not really a main character compared to the rest, right? Because my progress is pretty much the same on the Cadena and the Ren. My Ren is 285. I was trying to get my Cadena to 285 during this haste event. That didn't really work out. I barely grinded. But I kind of push them all the same. Thank you for the follow, Yorkie Pudding. But I don't really like... I use the stuff as I get them. So if a character has taps that I can do, it does its taps, and then I just kind of like work down the list. But we're hitting the point where it's going to be hard to get taps on certain characters, because the Ren is in that 8-pitched boss right now. It's like 276 mil combat power with its familiars out and stuff like that. I just got my second piece of Eternal on it. About to get my third piece in like 3 weeks. It's 8 pitched boss, 260 mil combat power, 276, something like that. Then the Cadena is like 6-piece pitched boss, 256 mil combat power. Right now it has a black heart, so it's higher than my Ren. I kind of like working on all my characters equally. I'm weird for that. Kind of shocked how much this Braga, almost 230 mil, and has only one Hexa stat so far. Yeah, honestly, the Hexa stuff is like pretty hard to push in some case. Can I even put 30? No, I'm okay. I'm like literally capped. Gotcha. Oh yeah, I didn't claim. I didn't do the check-in. Gotta do today and tonight's reset, and also gotta cap this out. 300 bill-ish to make a gain. Yeah, that's the thing. At one point, your main character is just like, you don't get gains because you're too pushed. Yeah, we'll have to see with the 22 change. Like, what they're planning with the Star Force change that everybody thinks it's going to be you can pay for a 22 straight up. It's like, is that going to be real? Like, are we going to get that? Who knows? I hope to see it right when we get the patch notes for the Challenger World and just can decide at that point. Because right now I do have pitched I could tap. But there's like 0 point to tap the pitched until we see the changes. So I'm waiting on TC. Some Limbo Eternals are your easiest gains, except those is 23 plus pitched. Or double potentialing weapon secondary emblem. Yeah. Some of those are a little bit easier than the others, to say the least. I sent 200 bill at the emblem new cube cell, no joy. Yeah, I didn't really send that much comparatively. I sent 40 bill to my Cadena's hat to get a 4-second hat. We ended with a 3-second hat and 7% all stat on it. When I looked at how much I was supposed to spend, I spent more than double on it to get what should have been a 4-second hat. I hit 6 different 3-second hats. And unfortunately, the difference in damage is like, it literally was like an additional full 1% final damage for my Cadena if I just got my 4-second hat. So I was a little annoyed. Yeah, cubing is where my downfall is in this game. Like, cubing is where I get very unlucky. But then I'm lucky everywhere else. So I can't really complain. Like, my cubing luck sucks majorly. But then I get a lot of pitched, I get a lot of drops, I get a lot of other stuff. Things go well for me, so it's like, you know, you gotta give and take.
Still blind to the difference between...
The thing is about my star forcing is I'm not a big fan of just rushing to 22s. Like right now my goal on all my characters that I plan on making into Legion champions. I don't care that the overblocking block exists right now. I'm fine with that. But for my Legion champs right now, so obviously I have my 3 characters. I could do Kalos on 2 of them, like I could do it on the Ren and the Cadena, but I don't really care. I also don't have the 4th equipped yet because the AB is the one being dropped for my Lara that's going to come out of the Challenger World most likely because it's going to be way stronger. Kana and Wild Hunter are being worked on to get them up to being ready for slot 5 and 6 when those come out. And like my goal is to get them all Arcane 21s. Now, For the Lara, that's going to be a different story because of Kai and the whole Challenger world and how that's going to work out. We'll have to see. Recently removed my Bowmaster. It went up to like 24 mil once I had done this on missions. Yeah, I literally, like, once I got the crit damage on them, it was kind of crazy how much damage I went up. I was very surprised by it. But it is 9% into another, like 3% crit damage is quite a bit when you think about it. And then you're also getting 5% boss damage. The 10 magic attacks, like, eh. And then the all-stat 20. Like, these two together are, like, at least something. But these two are pretty major. The IED is also going to be pretty nice once I get to it, but I don't really care to do normal Kalos solo right now for it. Alright, well, you have to solo it, but you know what I mean. I don't care to do the champion mission. Yeah, IED is like that hidden stat that's like, it's always good to get, but you don't want to spend into it kind of thing. You want to just passively get it from sources. Because, like, well, okay, this is a bad character to look at because it's at 88% when it's in its farm set right now. But, like, you know, going from 95% to 96% without having really invested anything, you just got it through bonuses of, like, gear changes and stuff like that. That's some good damage gains. The closer we get to 100%, the better we are. It's just unreasonable to get 100% through forcing it. What's the hardest boss you do on your bishop then? So far, the hardest bosses I do is just normal calling, normal adversary, normal Kalos. I haven't really stepped. Oh, I guess Extreme Lotus. I guess might be considered as hard as those. I don't know. XBM and X-Saren. Ooh. Yeah, technically my next step is I could enter limbo parties on my Ren because of its level for letting it into a party, but it'd be like min clears, so not great. And then the Cadena is very close to being able to just push into it without even being the correct level. Starting hard limbo and hard adversary when I get home from vacation. Nice. Yeah, at the moment I don't really have plans to push into harder bossing. I'm just kind of like chilling, accepting what I'm doing because I'm still making Eternals in that. Should be doing normal Baldricks. Yeah, I've heard like Baldricks ain't that hard of a boss, from what I hear, but working on the sack and I need to find a party. Yeah, the good old sack requirements. Soon it'll be a little bit easier to do. Soon. Not this upcoming patch, but the patch after that. You know, you get 20 symbols a day instead of 10. Woo! People I'm doing hard limbo, hard adversary with are pushing for 290. Might just bug it till then. Yeah, I guess it depends when you start. Because pushing to 290 is going to be a little bit easier in the Crown update now. Actually, pushing any level requirement is going to be a little bit easier in the upcoming update. It's going to be nice. I skipped the zone, didn't I? No, I did the zone. Holy, I am just like zooming through these dailies. Yeah, it's going to let you just push into new tiers of content without having to like hard grind. My plan is, with my 14 monster parks, is to get Cadena to 285, and then while I'm doing that, working on these guys up to 280. I want to get these 3 characters to 280. And then once this is 285, Kinesis to 285, and then wherever these are, keep doing that. You'll have to see what they end up doing with our server for all the, like, paid stuff and all that. I know that there's the crazy mecha strawberry parks that give, like, insane XP. Versus time spent, obviously. I wonder if the next update in Korea is going to be releasing the level cap to 300 something. Since, like, people are actually getting to 300 and it's, like, not that unachievable for people now with all the XP gain increases and stuff like that. Like, it's weird to have a bunch of people at max level. Not like any of us will experience that content anytime soon, but, you know. Might get another boss. They have definitely been on releasing a lot of bosses, because we're getting 2 new bosses during this crown update. One that, like, barely any of the population will be able to touch, and then the other boss that everybody's going to be able to get to. I mean, yeah, probably what you're saying makes sense. Like, I'm just curious what they're going to do with the level cap increase, right? Because I feel like until people are able to clear hard Jupiter. Wait, has... Jupiter... Yeah, no, Jupiter's the 295 boss. Has it not been cleared in Korea? I thought it already got cleared. Yeah, it's crazy to think you need to be max level for that boss to get max final damage boost. That's not happening in GMS anytime soon. I don't think we have a single party that's going to be able to clear him on, like, max difficulty on release in GMS. Or, well, maybe the reg server people, but, like, of the Kronos and, like, non-interactive servers. All us heroic boys, I think, are looking at that boss being like, yeah, we'll see what happens there. I sure as hell ain't going to be able to clear it. I'm not even close to 295. I have no plans on rushing to 295. Got the same HP as X Calling, but it's a 3-man boss instead of a 6-man. Yeah, good luck with that, boys. Good luck. What about normal? Is normal going to be doable for people? What does normal even give? Yeah, I'm curious how much stuff normal actually gives. Like, people are going to obviously be doing, because there's always going to be Eternal Pieces dropping off that boss, I imagine, but, like... Are the Eternal Pieces going to help you push into the next bracket to get to hard? I don't think so. Grindstones and Eternals. Yeah, I wonder what we need to actually be able to push into doing him at the hard mode. Because that's, like, quite the jump in combat power and, like, stuff needed for us to even do it. Like, I don't even know if people were 300. You know, we had a full party of 300s on Heroic. I don't know if we'd be able to do it. I don't think that's enough. Yeah, like, I feel like we're lacking, like, we need something major. Because sure, the Common Core, the Hakade, is adding power to us, but I don't think it's enough. Did I not accept the dailies? Oh, I did. I just killed 300 mobs that quickly. Only 5 parties in KMS have cleared H Jupiter. Destiny Wep, Astra Gain. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Astra. That is another thing, but that's not enough. Like, also welcome to the stream, Kiku. Does the Yorkie know Kiku? Oh. To be honest, I feel like most of the people who watch a lot of the streams in Maplestory categories kind of know each other. I see, you're in the same guild, that's how you know each other. Okay. Yeah, I watch Kiku stream every now and then. We do see Kalos together as well. Huge. Party's a low over spec. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of what happens in bossing so far, I've noticed, is that, like, most people don't want any struggle runs, so you're over-spec'd for the boss, you walk in, the boss gets deleted, and you walk out. And that's fine. I don't mind struggle runs most of the time, depending on, like, I don't know, I've done a lot of struggle runs, so I don't mind them that much. It's literally Lauder. I mean, what I've seen of Kalos is that people don't know what that boss does. They just kill it. It's a 5.5 minute? Jesus. Yeah, okay, you guys, that's not a boss anymore. That's an evaporation job. Walk in, fall asleep on the job, wake up, boss is dead. Okay. See you guys next week. But you know, at one point... Oh, you know what I forgot to do on the Kana? I then do the soul thing. I don't even get to use my Ascent sometimes. Jesus. We got 1 mag soul, 2 mag souls on this character. Nice. Well, technically 3, because I opened up a PAP by accident, which... We're pretending we never opened that. It's just gone. Bye-bye, PAP! Nobody loves you. To be fair, most of the fight is the test stuff. Yeah, it sounds like you guys turned it into Will. Walk in, get to the test. Test finishes, boss disappears, test. Boss disappears, test. Rinse and repeat till end of fight. Did I ever set up the soul weapon hotkey on this character? I don't think so because of the fact that, yes, it's right here. I'll put it there, why not? Alright, time to put some souls into this. Do we have Signet souls? No. Madness doesn't look like it because we kind of skipped past. That's Arcarium, that's not Vellum. Damien soul. Vellum, okay. We're up to Lucid over here. Then Will. He just gets one burst each time he's in groggy. We have like one system to deal with, if that. I'm finally gonna start messing with Decalos soon. So yay, not grinding for once. He's finally done the grind, guys. He's moving up. Wait, did I get the same soul? I got the same soul for Will, really? Holy. Okay. And I keep forgetting you can't close that menu with escape, because why would you be able to do that? He's almost 295, so he's going to be free soon. Yeah, he went pretty hard in this grind event. But then he's going to get a little break where grinding is no longer as fun, if it was ever fun in the first place. You really not get a single Magnificent? You really didn't get a single Magnificent? Wow, that's kind of crazy. Some characters just get got. Yeah, I'm definitely not much of a grinder. Right now, I've just been kind of existing. Unlucky, I already had all the lotuses. Unlucky. Oh, well, I'm done. Done like 8.3 trill today, so maybe 9 trill by the time I'm finished, but that's rare for me. Yeah, I mean, the thing is at least Monster Park introduction to up to 295 is going to be very nice for us people who don't like to grind that much. We'll passively gain some AXP and move up in the world, and all will be well. Yay! Oh, there's a beefy Hilla Soul here I missed in my inventory. Let's get that. Oh, I already have the beefy. Feels bad, man. 80 trill, I recall, per event. That's so crazy. It's very possible it'll be 295 before Crown even hits. Gonna cost like 150k NX total for all of them. Yeah, for some people that is definitely worth the money. It'll be like 80% of the level at 291, so I'll be getting them. That's kind of crazy. Depending on what KMS does, all of it will go to my adult, or all of it will go to my Lin. What do you mean by depends on what KMS does? content-wise? Oh, I see. So if you have to push the Adele more, you're gonna spend it on the Adele to get to the new stuff. But if there's nothing new, you're just like, okay, well, it goes to the Lynn. Makes sense. I think my vac bed died on my Cadena today. I did not make great use of that investment. It barely grinded. The $15 was not the best. Do 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 do. Oh, Node Stone. Always happy to see you. Honestly, cannot wait for the Node Stone change. Holy, can I not wait for that. I just want to have that change in the game so I can just max out my things and have life be easier. Even if it's the same amount of points as it currently... Well, the same amount of nodes. Actually, I don't see how it could possibly be the same amount of nodes. I feel like no matter what, with the new V-Matrix that they're putting into the game in Crown, no matter what, it costs less nodes than currently to max out an entire character. But I might be wrong. But either way, it'll be so much easier for players to understand and do it as new players. Oh my god, I no longer have to explain the most convoluted shit of understanding boost nodes as a new player. The amount of times I went over that system to explain to new players how it worked. I screamed at Subnautica 2 before you did, and I didn't even get to the lower levels yet. I think the only super hype, like super scary moment was for me. Well, you'll get there eventually. I won't spoil it for you. You know, you'll get there eventually, and you'll probably know exactly the moment that I screamed at and was scared like a little girl, running for my life. I need to figure out what I can do to fix that game, if I can even fix it, or if it's just like an issue right now. That's part of the early access. Got jump scared. I clipped it because... What jump scared you? Was it one of the bigger shark guys? Was it just like you got hit and got scared? Pass the clip. I want to see it. Kiku. Definitely getting better about being underwater, but I'm sure once more Leviathans get interested in the game and we get deeper where it's super dark. I don't have frame generation though. My card's too old for that. It's a 3080. So I did all the fixes they said that would fix a lot of the stuff, like limit FPS through second-hand programs like NVIDIA instead of the in-game one and stuff like that. And it did help a lot, but then once I did all those things, the game didn't crash until it full reset my PC. That was like, not ideal. Would not be a heat issue. PC is always pretty cool. It might be a RAM issue thing. I've always had issues with my RAM. The initial set that I bought just had actual errors. There's a bad stick of RAMs. Then I bought these new ones and I haven't had any issues with them till now, but it keeps saying something about memory. And I'm just like, either the game is memory leaking itself into oblivion and that's what's causing the crash. Because it was pretty consistent every 10 minutes at first. And then when I limited the FPS, it was better, but then it full restarted my PC when it crashed that time. So I don't... The only other option I have is to like underclock my RAM to see if that fixes the problem and my RAM sticks are going bad for whatever reason, which could be an issue. Or the game's just got an issue. Which, most likely it's the game having an issue because I don't have any issues in any other games. Alright, let me watch this. What jump scared you? What the fuck, Twitch? What do you mean that I don't have this enabled? Let's see. Oh, I know exactly what's going to jump scare you here. Yeah, I saw the area and I was like, oh, I know exactly what's about to jump scare him. Was that your first encounter with a mirror breacher? It probably was, because I don't think there's many places that have mirror breachers you could have met before that one. Oh, it's so hilarious. You just hear the sound effect and you're like, okay. And then, hello. I just want to take a bite out of you. I'm friendly, you know? Alright, let's see. Did we get any Magnificent Souls on this character? I already see one in the inventory, so got one at least. Any other Magnificent Souls in here that I can see? Oh yeah, I got the back-to-back Damien Magnificents in here. I was opening them, and then I opened the Damien one. I'm like, oh, nice, the Magnificent. Then I opened the second one, and it was another Magnificent Damien. I'm like, alright, gotcha game. Then we got a Magnificent Will. I think that's all the souls. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, I hope you actually have a good encounter with the thing I think is going to actually jump scare you. It really depends how you go about it. Because some people have been able to see him from a distance and be safe. My storage is full, huh? That's a problem. I need these boss medals on this character, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, and there's a random slot thing that I never used that just expired. The darkness turned down to where basically I need a flashlight to see at night in the dark. Yeah, that's the same for me. I will likely get jump scared. The thing is, I'll have to watch and see what happens, because you might not get jump scared by it. There's a lot of times where you can see it in the distance, or hear the music and stuff. Because it pops in from pretty far. Do 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 do. Alright, where is the soul button on this character? Can I sort this while this is like this? No. Yeah, we got the Lotus. Let's see. I already had the Lotus, unfortunate. Oh wait, there was two Lotuses. Do we have both Lotus? No, we did. Nice. New Lotus in there. Now you might wonder, why do I care about this book? And the answer is, I don't know, I just like to fill it up even though it'll never do anything. Just one of those things I do. Oh shit, we finished off the Crimson Queen ones. We just need a Max Soul in there. Oh, do we finish off this? It's a Radiant. Nay. No success there. Lucid, come on. Two of the same soul. Unlucky. Into Will. They don't have the clever, and we don't have the beefy. Damn, Will. Nice. Oh, wait. Miss Verisella. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Dark now. We've got nothing for the Dean now. And then Kalos. And that's everything? Yeah, looks like everything. Okay. Okay, that's this character done. To the Cadena. I cannot get that reward yet. What reward are you talking about, game? I literally logged into the character. Alright, you know what? We're going to start off with the souls on this character. Why do I have a bunch of pap souls on this character? I was really out of it when I was doing this character. I opened up a bunch of pap souls. Did I get a single magnificent? Alright, let's see. Do we have a single magnificent in this pile of souls? It's looking like a no. Which is kind of crazy. For all of these souls to be opened and not a single magnificent to pop out? Unfortunate. But we get to do the soul thing now, which is on this key. Alright, we don't have any Magnus souls as far as I'm aware. Lotus. We already have a beefy. Okay, Lotus is in there. Damien. That's a new one. And we have a repeat. Okay, Damien done. We are at Crimson Queen. Is Swift in there? No. Okay, good. Vellum. Beefy we already have. Fortuitous we already have. Let's go to Lucid now. Unlucky. Whoa. I guess we can do Papulatus, because why not? Since I opened them for some reason on this character. Must have been half asleep doing it. Really? None of these? Oh my god, it was 2 clevers and a flashy. Okay, I see why. 3 chances, no hits. And they're both flashy. What the? And then the weapon. And then we get to skip to this guy. Alright. Strike fuse all of that. Soon I will be able to wear these 2 items. Soon. I think it's literally just needs this to get to 18 stars, which I could forcefully do it right now. But I'm just going to wait for the 30% off because we're so close to it at this point that I may as well. Once that gets to the 18, I can wear these 2 items, and I will now have a 3-second hat equipped instead of a 2-second hat on my Cadena. Because currently, I am 30 hexa below what I'm currently wearing based on Maple Scouter, if I equip these 2, compared to my current setup. So with 1 star, we will be so close or better that I will no longer care. Alright, time to go bossing. AKA, go kill these 2 bosses that... Why Golux hasn't been changed into a weekly boss? Nobody knows. Well, actually, no, we know why, because Golux getting touched is a scary prospect for GMS. We don't want anything to happen to our guy. our progression kind of requires him. Oh, Nick? What happened? What you wooing about? Whatever you're wooing about, congrats. I love how I always lose. Oh, actually in this case, yeah. Yeah, the pet's kinda, yeah, expired. Yeah, that would explain why I don't have my, most of my buffs. Whoops. Got any letters on your end and got the 2 S's you needed? Nice, congrats, congrats. Okay, let's use these on the pets. Oh, wait. But my pets are just unequipped for one of them for some reason. I guess he just died off. Well, this is awkward. Yeah, I guess I'll go buy another one to just keep them all on the same, same wavelength here. Not like I'm ever worried about these points. Make more than enough for all the characters. Vela. Back into the waiting room you go. Darkarium.
Still blind.
So what do you plan on using those Typhoon growth potions on? And we're back to pleb farming. Feels bad, man. Definitely no reason for me to re-up my vac pet, because we're going to be doing the Challenger World. And I'm not really going to be playing too much Maple in off time, because I'm going to be playing Path of Exile soon. 4 more days until that happens. Into darkness. Huge. We are approaching completing some of these symbols. Don't look at how many days it actually takes to get like 400 symbols. Don't question that, okay? You know, just look at the big numbers, okay? We're close in numbers. Do, 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 do. The heck did I just... Oh, that's what's going on, I see. I was very confused by what I clicked on in my OBS, but... I figured it out. And we are done this one into the next one. Then we have one more character to do, and then we're going to go do some bossing. I think we'll do the easy bossing first, and then we'll go try and see how the Kana does in soloing C10 at 60 mil combat power. It'll be the first time it does it. Actually, it's going to be higher than that because I figured out what I'm using the haste title for. I'm just going to put it on the Kana. Because, like, I've got no other plans for this thing that would require it. And, like, the Kana I'll probably make most use of out of it to just be able to solo easier. Because none of the other characters are pushing into content that needs it. Dude, this map sucks to loot without a backpack. Holy, I'm looking at this. Yeah, this is just a miserable time. But down here is fine, because you can just do like this. But once you get to the upper platforms, I don't understand. I don't know what I'm going to do. How do I loot that efficiently? Did some calculations. We're doing 7 monster card runs in the river and 3 Tenebris dailies. How far off you from leveling? What's the TLDR here? What's the damage look like? Just from those without the hunting XP. Oh, treasure chest. Just a blue. Unfortunate, but XP is XP. And that is that daily done. 99.75% XP. Okay, well, you are leveled up essentially. Because you are going to get that 0.75 from just killing the mobs while you do your dailies. Nice. Congrats on your 260. And now we go to my last set of dailies. Oh yeah, we have the Extreme Lotus tomorrow. I'm not forgot about it, but I always, like, don't think about it right now. Yay, let's see. There's some pretty crap missions to do. Maybe I just wait till reset to see new missions for this. And can send them out on maybe some better missions, because this is just a boo. And just hold this. Hold on, hold on. I was able to escape the Soul Collector here. Why can I escape the Soul Collector on this character? What logic is this? Did I not open souls on this character? No, I did. I just already cleaned up and did everything. Okay. Let's see how many Magnificent Souls I got in this event then. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 Magnificent Souls. From all my characters. I'd say that's pretty good. We have quite the army of Magnificent Souls for my 2 characters to try and get their 3% attack. Hopefully they hit. Apparently Damien likes to give me his Mag Soul though. I'm noticing a common trend here between Darknell and Damien that they like to appear. I don't really count these two because you get so many of these because I have like 8 characters or 9 characters that actually feed these souls. Okay, we've got those to use. Yeah, the flame on this is still shit. Let's see, can we hit anything useful? I mean, if I was a Dex class, I'd be pretty happy right now with a 107 and 6%. I would not be complaining about that. Unfortunately, we're not a Dex class. We are a strong bunny, not a dexterous bunny. It's an improvement. Not much, but we'll take it. Okay, it's a little bit better. Okay, okay. This is something. And we get nothing in the end from that. Okay. Yeah, I haven't checked for this character what the state of it is compared for its potentials here. God, that's a sad triple stat on that chest piece, though. Nope. No double skill cooldown line. Yeah, we're super close to being able to do the Saren Destiny Liberation. We're really close to that. Boop. And now we go back into here because we have to enter this portal to be able to teleport off this map for some reason, because Nexon coding is Nexon coding. Actually, this is GMS. Can't even blame Nexon for that one.
Still blind.
Well, it's technically still Nexon, but you know what I mean. GMS entity is a separate thing from Korea in terms of how stuff gets changed on our version. We exist. But we exist a lot more now. The fact that we have two classes that they are planning to actually do stuff with and keep updating and stuff is kind of crazy. Still don't understand why Jet died on that hill and had to be removed from the game, but it is what it is. Okay, that's that done. Let's go to this. Okay. Did we miss anything? I guess there's a little... wherever these memory things are. Yeah, Maple U memories. Not super useful, but we'll use them, you know? And 100 mobs on this map. What will we get? Answer is probably not much. Okay, that's that done. Let's go to this. And we get 300 kills. Yes, we can. Definitely. Unless something takes my power out here. Which... I mean, it's always possible. I mean, I'm sure somebody could drive into a pole and take out the power. Would not be the first time that that's happened. But unless some crazy thing happens here, I think we're going to be able to finish our dailies. I got a hunch. Hey, did we drop anything interesting? I didn't use my rune purification on this map. That was kind of dumb by me, but whatever. Not like really that extra XP from the runes really gonna make a big difference right now. If you double tap Y though, you're gonna be a real sad boy because you kind of fail the arrow key test. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of grinding to finish off the points this week. Probably should also start using the sauna time and AFKing in there. Because I've got a lot of sauna time in the future. Though, no, the event's going to end before the Challenger World releases, so... I don't know, I was thinking something dumb there. I was like, I could use it on my Challenger World character. No, Rin, you can't. You're going to be done before that. I'll probably use it once we transition over. When is this swapping over to the other, like, roundy campus life? 6-2. And then it swaps. Probably use it by then. Start using it then, because that's going to be, like, the last crossover that could do something weird with this. Yeah, I don't know, this one goes to 16. Never mind, I could just claim it now and just start using it. I don't have to do anything weird. It feels like every other event we've had when it crosses over, there's like, it's a new Luxana time, so if you didn't use all your time before this, it gets deleted. Even though it's going to be the same Luxana and literally like, everything's the same. I don't get it, but it's weird. Okay, well that's the dailies done. Let's go turn this in. Yeah, because I think it's 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks till we get the next Eternal on this character. And then we'll have the 3-piece, and it'll be an easy swap without even thinking about it. Probably if I made these potentials better on these items, like it'd already be a swap. Like this potential is pretty shit, honestly speaking. Like it's a triple stab, but it's not a pretty triple stab by any means. It's kind of an abomination, to be honest. Oh, we are nearing another pity. Oh. How am I gonna buy on this character? Probably just hold on to it and just see once we get the top what we're doing with it. Okay, what's new in here that you're making the red thing appear? Oh, this. Gotcha. Alright, well, let's, I guess get started on the bossing with the Wild Hunter and then, the Kana. Okay, I do need to go refill my water and go to the bathroom though before we start this, so I'm right back. Not like this character's got some crazy stuff to do, honestly. It's just got two decently long, hard runs here in Lotus and Damien. But outside of that, we don't do any of these other bosses. Well, we do this, but we don't do any of these yet. It's a little too weak at 30 mil combat power to try those. And you're still like 30 mil? Yeah, I mean, we're up to 35 mil, but that's still a bit low to try those bosses on this character. Yeah, we're still working on freaking arcane symbols. Like, that's, you know, first and foremost problem. Well, I guess I could get a little bit of a power boost. It's not gonna make that much of a difference. I'm be right back, though. BRB. Alright, I have returned. We now need to buy some stuff here. We're going to start off the bossing. Probably need two of these tickets. I don't think I can kill both of them in 10 minutes. Okay, that's not that. We'll get this. I think that's everything I need to change. I think that's everything I need to get. I don't think there's anything else needed here. Oh, I guess I could use all of these. And use all of these. Oh shit, no, we did max out one of them today. Okay. And that leaves us... Oh, wait. We can actually update that then. Does it really matter to take out one daily before the day is done? Did you not have to do it in reset time? No, not really. Does it feel good? Yeah. Ah, you're almost done with that BS. Thank the Lord. Yeah, what's missing in my sequence here? The VIP buff stat, but we don't care about that because those are just annoying to get right now. Everything else is good. Wait, let's go start off with Damien probably takes longer for this character. To be honest, I don't really know. With familiars out, we are up to 37 mil. Okay. Good. Boss up. It does feel nice to have event buffs again. You always miss those guys when they're gone. I don't think there's anybody who's ever happy when there's no event buffs. Oh, that would have killed me in the second phase. And I still get hit by that, walking in after he's disappeared by that long. Alright, game, thanks. We did mess up not pressing space and H at the start. Come on, sword, land already so I can use the freaking fountain thing, or tablet, or whatever the... Didn't get to use it in time because the thing took so long. That's crazy. Oh, and I still got hit by that. Oh, we should be able to... Never mind. Look, I'd like to burst right now, but I will die if I burst right now, most likely, because I want to be able to use... okay, okay. This game is being very troll with these right now. For its timings. Please. Please. Oh my god, this game. Oh. Goodbye, world. Poof. I didn't go poof yet. Oh, and you just well, I guess you insta-landed and the thing was going to disappear, so I guess it didn't really matter. Yeah, I mean, like, what was this? Like, I could not use this thing. That was crazy. Could have just burst. How did I bind you over there, game? What is this? I got scammed by my bind. Binding him in Bufu, Egypt. I think I literally spent like 2 minutes trying to remove these brands. So I missed like a whole burst. I don't think it really matters much. We're not really strapped for time by any means, but... One of those things you realize you did that and you're like, yeah, I should have just bursted. Alright, the fountain's a little bit better time. Nope. Surely this next fountain will let me use it, right? Surely. Hey Damien, am I allowed to use the fountain on your fight? Because, like, I'm trying to use them and they keep despawning on me, and I swear to God it's not usually this hard to use. Holy moly, we finally got to use one. Okay, I guess at this combat power we are gonna just kill it in sub 10 minutes for the other character, because we have been messing around on Damien real hard here doing this. And we're just kind of like deleting them out of existence. Who would have guessed? I guess 49, yeah, almost 40 million combat power. You're doing Damien and Lotus a little bit faster than before. Technically on Challenger World, this is like the combat power you started soloing the C10 on the Challenger World. Though those were long kills, not short. Does he die on this burst? I don't think I do 30%, but we'll find out. Well, I guess it's not really 30, it's gonna be 23%. We'll find out, we'll find out. Gotta wait 5 seconds here because we want to have those activated. Well, I guess they don't have to be activated right away. Just do it like this. Yeah, Billy's taking a break till Challenger World. It is what it is. He's probably going to go pretty ham on the Challenger World again, so we'll see what happens. Oh, and wait, that didn't give me a stack? I thought that gave me a stack. And that's Damien dead. Know what my upgrade plan is yet? Yeah, that Challenger World is going to be interesting to see how it works out of like gearing and stuff. Alright. Let's pop this stuff. 276 drop rate. Do we get any Apso gear? Even though the drop rate doesn't matter for that. But we don't. Feels bad, man. And now we go to Lotus. And we do the exact same thing to Lotus as we did to Damien, aka murder him. Murder. Do I want to do 20 hard or not? I don't know how hard it is to get the heart to 20. I don't think getting the heart to 20 is that bad, but it can be pretty expensive, right? Because each spare is like 3 bill or something like that. Or how much is a spare of the plasma hearts? Pretty expensive, isn't it? Pretty expensive spare. But then if you finish it, you're done with the heart. And it is only 2 taps. Which has to be real. The 19 to 20 can be pretty bad. Can be pretty bad. Miniverse coming up to delete this phase. Good work on your BM or another boss meal. Yeah, I guess it really depends. Like, are you going to be pushing into a new boss, trying to get to new content with that upgrade? Or do you want to make your C10Es and stuff easier? Do you want to access more C10Es? You really gotta, like, what do you want to prioritize? Because I know a lot of people only care about their mains, so even though it doesn't really give them much on their main, they're more happy with that progress than getting it on a mule. For me personally, I prefer having more C10Es and stuff like that than getting, like, small gains. Because, like, getting an 18 hard versus 20 hard, I don't think is that much of a damage gain. I would still go for the 21s. Like, the 21s are a pretty good goal, because those aren't too bad to get to most of the time. Hello, Lotus. Now you better be wondering, what's going on with Lotus? Yeah, apparently you can still taunt Lotus with this thing, so, welcome to Lotus not knowing what he can do. Does this make this boss kind of weird and a joke? Yes. Am I fine with this? I mean, the game devs let it happen. The game devs let it happen, right? So... So, Lotus, how does it feel over there? Yeah, it feels like I broke the game when I do this every time I've done it. It just feels like I'm cheating. I don't know how else to put it. Welcome to Lotus on a Wild Hunter. Where he just kind of stares at your summon, you stare at him, he looks at you, and you kill him and he doesn't ever attack you in phase 3. Why does it work like that? Mm-mm. Hey, an App's armor. Nice. Yeah, the P&O, because this one does want the P&O rings. Hey, a P&O. Connor's ring. Let's go. I think prioritizing the burst heavy classes might be the best move. Yeah, it really depends, like... I always prioritize enjoyment of the class more than, like, strength, right? Because then if you're just going to go for strength for a C10 Mule, like, there's obvious choices for each of them. Oops, I held the A button, thought he would just insta-die from touching it, and he didn't die at all. Because, like, obviously right now, all of the, like, Kana, Hayato, Lin, you know, like, having those as boss mules, probably better than most other classes. Well, the second ticket. I guess I just saved the second ticket for the next week. Once rentals come back, it'll be easier. Yeah, that too. Rentals are definitely a game changer. Hopefully we don't have to do the cutscene on every single character again. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Can we just activate it once and be done with it? Once per server is probably going to be the limitation as always, but, you know, let's not have to watch a cutscene on every single character. Yeah, yeah. Yep, yep, yep. ATC, drop that down. DPM. There's not, like, the thing is I feel like most of the DPM classes don't exist anymore. Like, I feel like they're so rare that I talk to somebody who's like, oh yeah, my class is a DPM, or even uses Conrings. Like, I swear, everything is just a burst class at the end of the day. Yeah, but Lin, let's be real, Lin may as well not be counted in that category of classes. You don't really have to do much for the peck, right? The peck's kind of automated. As long as you're existing, it's pecking, and you just press your 30-second cooldowns and stuff like that. Or is there more involved for the pecking than I know? Yeah, so, like, calling that a DPM class is just, like... You know, you're not even pressing buttons, really. You're just kind of existing in a text, so come on, here. At least with Zero and Bowmaster, you know, you're doing stuff. Zero is especially doing stuff. BM's burst is just too long. Yeah, it's definitely a problem that you can't really, like, do much about. Especially because all the balance patch stuff has happened, so it's like, you know nothing else is really changing. It's just in that state, and that's like, if you don't like BM right now, you're not gonna like it in the future, you know? It's like, if you're not having fun with it right now, it's just kind of chilling and existing. That is a lot of classes. Once you get the rings, they feel good. Once without the rings, though, you feel like shit. It's gonna be weird that in the future you need both of them, but it's gonna feel a lot better to need both of them than what it currently does. It's like, ring swapping's such a hassle that I'm just happy it's changing, but at the same time, it's like, oof, now I need both rings on every character, so it's like, now you need 2 rings, no matter what, which you already did need it in the past for the ring swap, but like, based on what I've seen, most people don't ring swap in the first place. So there's already a hidden art of like, nobody really does it. So, you know. Alright, Pink Bean, you got a good cup for me. No, it could not be much worse. Minus 200k power. That's pretty bad. Okay, and that is this character's bossing done for the week, because we do not touch these. This is future me problems for this character, and this is especially future me problems. Make a little bit of money, sell these. Let's go. The weird thing is, I need to dismount from my Jaguar to be able to dismantle and extract fuse. It's such a weird, like, thing. Yeah, as a con class, you just have the continuous. Though, let's be real, nobody really uses Risk Taker. Like, very few people actually use anything other than Weapon Jump as a Ring Restraint user. Okay. We did not put the stuff away in the storage. Let's go do that real quick. This. Is that everything? And that's everything. Looks like everything. Seems good. Now for the true test. How bad is the Kana going to be to solo his bosses? If it's even bad in the first place. Let's claim the event stuff here. A chair that I'm probably never going to use. What the hell? Why do I have to type Kronos for all this stuff? Okay, that's weird. Okay, that is the haste event completed. Can't do that. Claimed all that stuff. This stuff. I don't think it has anything that I care to claim on this character. Like, there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing needed here. This is the mini club fair event. This is that thing. Wait, this is. I think I've. Oops. Yeah, so I need to claim this on my other character. This. Yeah, we did that. Did we claim that buff on this character? Yeah, we did the campaign promise. This is cosmetics. This is the UI ID thing with some XP coupons. Oh, it does have this stuff. I guess I could claim this. Storage room, put those 3k points into there, because we don't need that on this character. Don't need that, don't need that. Okay, what is my damage skin on this character right now? It's in decoration, isn't it? Yeah, damage skins. We're using the Sengoku Warrior unit. Do these look interesting enough that I'd want them on other characters? Not really. Just save them like this, and then just go back to my Sengoku Warrior one. Yeah, I've got that hasten title equipped now. We've got the card thing. I think the Space Commander at least looks kind of cool. Yeah, it's a cool chair. I rarely ever use chairs though, so it is what it is. Okay, that is done. I want to look at my stuff right now. Let's see. I do have a Pat Park. Got a Daybreak. Got a Dominator that is being prepped over here. We have no stars on this stuff, not even potentials. Holy moly, yeah, this character is scuffed. We got a lot of things to work on this character in the upcoming week. We're probably gonna need like 4 of those and like 4 of these. God knows how much time it's gonna take to do all this stuff. What do we want to start with? Will? Yeah, it sounds like Will. We'll start. Alright, so now that we have the haste thing, we're up to 62 mil without familiars, 65 mil with familiars. I do have a boss healing fam set up. Okay, that's good. I have all the buffs for my bossing. Okay. Alright, let's get to bossing on this character. Let's see how bad Will is as a solo Kana. Okay, well, to no surprise, the burst phase of it, yeah, we did great. Now, the thing is, what do we do in the off burst? You know, the scary, scary part where I don't do infinite damage. It's not the fastest, it's not the fastest. It's pretty much like a 2-minute burst each time for these. Like the 1 minute doesn't really make it. We're not strong enough to make it through without 2 minutes for each of these phases. Which sucks, but it is what it is. How did I just almost kill the other side? What's going on? Why am I attacking the other side? I'm very confused as to what I just witnessed. I did a bunch of damage to the blue side, while on the purple side. But how? Yeah, but I was on the purple side when I spawned the summons. I never swap sides. So what summons get put on the other side that just stay? Fun fact, Will can teleport to the other side mid-origin. Interesting. Oh, so my background effect? So my background effect, because of the Kana background effect, is what would have been hitting then. The other ones are not static summons that sit and hit the other side. Speaking of which, where is my will hotkey? Oh, it's on space. This I was gonna heal a bit. It is what it is. So what that means is that I should always burst purple side, though. Interesting. On my 2 minute anyways. I mean, it's not going to be the fastest will in the world, but we are going to kill the will in time, so, like, in a decent amount of time, so. We're already at phase 2, it's been 5 minutes, you know. Is this unplayable? No. Summon my 1 minute. Oh my god, that actually clipped me from over there. Screw you, Will. Do 2 minutes. I could have. It's just so hard to use the origin and will because it's like, what am I using for it? You're already just kind of deleting the boss in most cases. As I miss my bind because this Kana bind is so bad. I can't wait to max out Nova on this character. This needs to be maxed on this character's stat. Whoops. Oh, that's a way to lose two lives there. Don't you miss the foot? I mean, you know. I miss having a good base bind, yes. I will not say that the new bind is good. Like I said, I can't really be happy about this bind that I currently have. It's kind of shit. By kind of shit, I mean really shit. Alright, we gotta wait till green. Once we get green, we murder. Yeah, Billing class is so easy to do well on. What the hell is this shit? Oops. Oh, I fucked up the timing because I got panicked because I got the reverse. Oops. Oh, I missed time in a bind. Oh, whatever, he's still just dead here. Bye-bye! I mean, that's probably gonna be one of the longer bosses for me to do on this character. And that really wasn't that bad. But really all my drop rate? Yeah, that's all my drop rate, huh? Alright, well, let's see, do we get anything? Answer is a nice little nay. No arcanes, no nothing. Wait, into, I guess Gloom would be fun. Haven't soloed on this character before. I have to select the difficulty each time. Can we do Gloom in 10 minutes? We'll find out. Technically we're a burst class of some sort. Whoops. That was the cursed tentacle that just murders you if you're in that spot and not prepared to up jump correctly. Oh my god, I just... Alright, well. Hmm. We did 25% there. Okay, we're gonna be in here for a while. Gotcha. Ooh. Yeah, I think we need a Legion coupon for each boss pretty much on this character. I don't think we're doing most of these bosses in the time frame. We are not strong enough for that. Why did I just use this? Oh, I'm so stupid. Yeah, that was really dumb because we are not pushing, like, we're not actually double phasing this. Yeah, that was a waste of this cooldown. Oh, whatever. I mean, we use everything, we do everything, and it just is what it is. Oh. 50% and we're at 5 minutes into the coupon? 4 minutes left on the coupon now? Maybe we do this in time. Seriously, you're gonna proc that now? Alright, we wait on this 2 minutes for the next eye opening. And we go. It's go time. Spam that W key, get that damage, go, go, go! I love how I'm just immune to status effects, by the way. Like, what is this class? Things drop on your head? Ah, you're fine, you're a Kana, you just ignore it. Okay, okay, this turned around a lot better than I thought. It turned around way better than I expected. Okay, well that's not cool, game. That I don't agree with, getting hit there. I'll BS a bit. Alright, well we're actually going to do this in time. I didn't expect it. That's 15%, so we have another eye opening that's going to happen here. And get that buffed up. And prepped. I think he just dies off this origin, so... Okay. 7 minute and like 40-second. Bloom. Not bad. Ooh, and an arcane armor. We need those. I can also save that one for this upcoming 30th. For the Shining Star Force and make something out of it. So what's going to take the next most time? Probably a Dark Knell. Dark Knell's probably the next longest C10 boss. With Vihila after that, but... do I think I can do it in 9 minutes? And 6 minutes and stuff. Wait, I lost a life right at the end? I feel scammed. I feel like I got scammed. Yeah, do that, do that, do that, do this, this, this. Holy spammerino. 21 seconds until Joy comes back into this Kana's life. Why I feel like this class is just fun to play. I don't know. I really enjoy the remake. I like these spammy like proc classes. Whoops. There's a boss in that background effect somewhere. Ugh. I forgot I also have that other invuln. I have 2 invulns in this class. God, this class has got a lot of going for it. He's gonna one-shot soon. Yep. Called it. Reading you like a book. He's gonna slap me so hard now for saying that sentence, though. I'm about to get hard punished. Oh. Hello. Nope. Not losing my life like that. Alright, we had to use both invulns back to back like that because that was a lot of stuff I didn't want to deal with. Could have used an Ascent. It's another option I had there, but... Ow. Got a little chaotic there. We had, you know, assess the situation, take a moment to not die. We're all good, we're all good. We're a bit off on our 1 minute cooldown, but it's not the end of the world. Damn, I lost 2 procs there. That was bad. Not ideal gameplay, not ideal. Hey, 19 seconds until we get to kill him? Yeah, for sure we're killing him with Origin and everything. Probably pop off my Ascent right now, just to be good here. Okay, do all that, and he dies, pretty much. Alright, another boss down. Honestly, the sit endings on this character are pretty fun. Having quite a fun time. We also got rewarded with an arcane piece, so already successful adventure. I guess Lucid is most likely going to be somebody I can kill in this time frame, though I do need to rebuff entirely. Because we are running out of all the stuff. Kronos, some easy mode bossing. It's, yeah, it's not too bad, to say the least. High damage, your attack skill is garbage. Yeah, the auto attack is a suggestion just to make sure you're not AFK. You know, it's not really necessary by any means. It just exists to be used. Ow. I just lost my life because of that. Unfortunate. I'm just happy that Magic Guard is now like all the other invulns, and all the invulns have been changed, where you can actually cast and move and do all your stuff while in them. It's so annoying when you couldn't do that before. Well. Doesn't feel good to do it like this, but we gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta get out of here. You can just concentrate on dodging. Yeah, there's a lot of times where you don't need to even auto attack or do anything. You just dodge, and your pets are still going off. And as long as you can press those hotkeys, you don't even have to think about it. It's very nice. Ah, that was some key delay there. So I pressed W, but still registered me pressing the second time on Q because it wasn't activating. Feels bad, man. Lost proc like that. There's some awkward timing for this. But it doesn't matter, we get through it. Pop the 1 minute so we can actually have our 1 minute. And we exist. Do, 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 do. 12 seconds till we do some real damage. The one thing I'm realizing is I definitely need the 2-minute for the burst phase, so this is going to be awkward. We're going to have to hold. Because I'm not doing 30% without another 2 minutes. At least I don't think I can. Also, I don't think this 1 minute is gonna actually do this. Like, that much. Oh, well, there goes a life. Yeah, so I guess maybe we were able to do both in one burst, though, if I get it low enough. I don't know. We'll have to see here. Okay, well, that got deleted pretty quickly. We have no proc, so let's just use the origin right now. I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good, guys. I think yeah, we're really good. Holy. That last phase just got evaporated by this character. And we get rewarded with nothing, but it is what it is. So we have Varishilla, Guardian Angel. Oh, Guardian Angel Slime. There is no way I'm doing that in 10 minutes. I guess I do Varishilla into Damien and then Guardian Slime into Lotus. Or vice versa, but I gotta do it like that somehow. Well, no matter what, I have to use 2 tickets, because I can't do Varishilla and Guardian Angel Slime. Right? So it doesn't really matter. Like, I'm using 2 tickets no matter what for the rest of this. With Varishilla and Guardian Angel Slime needing a ticket to be done, because I can't do these in 10 minutes together. So no matter what, like, I have to combo them together, so. Doesn't really matter too much. If it was just one boss left, I'd be trying to do Lotus or Damien in the 2 minutes. But because it's like this, it's just completely impossible. Oh, I got stringed there. I see, that's what happened. I was like, what happened to me there? The boss does mechanics, who would have known? Yeah, we got a minute left on the timer. This is also without a ring or strength on this character, so like, this character's gonna pop off once it gets its gear. Okay, and now we play dodgeball for a few more seconds here. The warning goes off, and now we get to burst again. Purple, purple, huh? It's all the rage to be purple right now. Apparently, she only knows how to make purple sights. Now she knows how to make a green one. I guess that's the wrong green one. She's got a lot of different green ones, I guess, when you think about it. Give me my third stack. It's fine enough time to get hit by that. Let's activate this, activate that, and get all the way over here to clear it up. And now we just go and do this. I wish Blink could blink up. Like, I wish Blink could just act as your up jump key. Hilla, I'd like you to move over there. Thanks, Hilla. It's a purple, it's a purple, we killed the purple. Oh, that was bad. Alright, invuln ourselves. Give ourselves some revive there. Need some H-fams to kick in. Yeah, we're about to full HP all as well. This next burst gonna do some good damage to her, but not be nearly enough for a kill. The hill is pretty tanky. Oh, that still hit me. That's unfortunate. I should have blinked. Oh, whatever. I didn't need to get 2 more strings, so we're gonna hold off on this burst and do the burst after we get cleared here. I don't care if I get a 4th one here, we're just gonna do this and be fine. Gonna dodge away. I don't know, is the green gonna go off? It did go off, okay. Hey. Lost my third string, so let's go clean up the strings there, get that safe. Oh, that's another string, and that's going to be a lot of damage. We'll just invuln after that. Myself some time to heal up with the HFAMs. Will this next burst killer? I believe so. Well, that's the second string, and we do need a third string. We're actually kind of in trouble here. Well, we are perfectly fine, because she kind of played her... Well, I guess we had 9 seconds to get that, so no matter what, we were safe. Oh. Activate him. Oh, no, it still went off. I would have died there. I hate my bind on this class. It targeted a freaking minion somehow. I thought we would be done in this fight, but apparently Vihila is like quite the fight. We're in here for a bit compared to the other bosses. Up. Pop this. Save the last one in case of emergencies here. What? How do I have all my other stuff, but not the actual 2 minutes? What the heck? That was weird. But that is Hilla dead. Go to boss drop here. We'll pop another coupon. Do I need another? Yeah, I need another one of those 30-minute pots. Okay. 352, and we go and delete this. And with this, we get rewarded with a whole lot of nothing. And now let's go kill Damien. I'll probably just kill Damien and Lotus with this coupon, and then just do slime. I'll have to see how long this takes. I don't actually know how long it takes me to kill Damien on this character. I feel like it doesn't take that long, but maybe I'm wrong. Can I get it to 30% before this 2 minutes? I believe so, I believe so. Okay, do that, and then one of these, and yeah, we do get it to 30% off that, pretty much. But now we get into the next phase, and we just have to use our 2 minutes, and he will evaporate. So we will do way more than 30%. And with 7 minutes, I don't think, based on the fact that this is taking like 3 minutes, yeah, I don't think I'm worried about the next boss. Was that your hand was supposed to do something to me? I'm sorry, that doesn't exist. Alright, and that is another boss down. We'll go do Lotus, and then we have Slime, and then the rest, and we'll be done. Did we get rewarded with something? An Apps Armor box. Nice. Do we get rewarded with a second thing from Lotus, though? We'll get something from Lotus. We'll find out here. I can't remember what the detriment is to do Lotus Genesis, but I may as well do it, because... whatever it is, I don't think it's going to affect me too much, to be honest. Do you just take more damage? What is the detriment to doing Genesis Lotus? What am I even challenging myself on? I can't remember. Whatever happened, Phase 1 still died within 30 seconds. Ah, minus damage. Yeah, okay. Yeah, about that. Minus damage, not doing much. Okay, that's this phase done. Oops, I didn't mean to take the portal, I just wanted to up jump. Okay, and we do this again. Guess we activate the 1 minute while we're doing that, because that would be troll not to. And you know what? Why not? Get binded. Bye-bye, Lotus. Even with the minus 20 FD, we still did it within the ticket coupon. So that's Genesis completed. Boss loot activate. This, 352. And we get rewarded with a chair, or his house item, I should say, and an app's armor. Nice. I'll take it. Okay, well, we have to, like, full rebuff for slime, unfortunately, so let's just... wait, no, I don't want to do that, actually. Because I think I lose this potion, the Sparkling Red, also. And I'd rather not lose that. Let's go reapply all that stuff, and, let's go kill us a slime. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. The procs are going ham. The procs are going ham. Procs are going ham. It's fun. Fortunately, I don't think this will speed up the kill that much, no matter how like many procs I get, because we're gonna be in here for a bit, I think. Slime is quite the tanky boy when he wants to be. Alright, and we have the blue portal being in the bottom left. Alright. You thought to hop on me. No, 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 slime. No hoppy. We banned that action a while ago. Okay, Hopper? Boom! Into the thing we go. Oh, I missed my 1 minute by like 17 seconds. That's bad. Or not 17 seconds, but like 7-ish seconds. I gave it an extra 10 there. That was really bad if it was 17, but it was only at like 48 once I noticed it. Yeah, this time we gotta actually pay attention to blue. Blue is on the bottom right. And we also have to pay attention to if the slimes are going to be the correct color of what we want. Alright, and now we go up. And we prepare to do another burst on the slime, which will probably need another 2 bursts. Maybe only 1 after this, I don't know. It's just a lot of bursts. I said he was tanky, and I was not wrong about that sentence. All the buttons are coming off cooldown, Jesus. At the same time. Scary stuff. Rock classes, when all the buttons come off the cooldown, are the scariest because it's like, ooh, which one's gonna proc here and make me have to press twice? Or you don't get a proc. You know, that's always a possibility too. And we do this, and we're done. I missed a bit of damage on that one, but honestly, it's level 1. It doesn't really do much. Blue is there. Okay, blue is top left. Then we get green slime. And will we do 20% here? Probably? I'm not sure. It'll be close. We didn't quite do it in the burst window, but we did do the 20%. Like, when I said it was going to be close, I meant in his stun window, not... Yeah, of course we were going to do the 20% before going down again, but different problems. This, and then... Where are they? There. And do we get rewarded with a slime ring? Yes, yes we do. Nice. And the next bosses to do are... Hino. No Kana's ring for this, unfortunate. Then into Kichi, and then working our way down the list. And we'll be done all our bossing for the week. You know what, Akichi, you just get an origin right off the rip. I don't even care. No buff, no nothing. You get to see my Oni smash your skull in with its hammer. And from that, we kill this. I think I picked up everything. Can't tell. There's kind of an explosion happening on my screen. There we go, Pap. Because, you know, it's the only mob... Well, I guess I can just go down the list, I guess. That's the other reasoning, but... Reality was I want to come to this in case we do get another Pap mark. You never know. Okay, and now Pierre and all that. Never really understood why Crimson Queen was the one that gives the better tier of soul compared to the other two of Von Bon and Pierre. Never really understood that. I guess because she does the most HP of the base ones, but like... Honestly speaking, Pierre is way more annoying. Though I guess if you had an actual party, Pierre is a joke. Yeah, I guess that's the thing. There would be a joke in a party. It's just when soloing him, he's an absolute pain in the ass. And then, theoretically, with Von Bon, you have infinite time. Like, I think you could never time out in Von Bon if you wanted to do and did this properly. I don't think there's a timeout condition. Whoa ho ho, we don't want to do normal. We want to do chaos. We're not here for normal Vellum. Because C10, can't do chaos Vellum. Wouldn't that be a wild, like, thing? Somebody's like, yeah, I've never done I've done C10 and I've done all these bosses. I'm at like 290, but I've never done Chaos Vellum solo. And you're just like, what? And that's one life gone. 2 lives gone. And dead. Alright, that's another character done its bossing, and all my bosses for the week done. Alright. Oh, I guess I could go do Arcarium and Golux because I have the coupons and everything. I may as well, right? Like, no reason not to. Bye-bye, Golux. Do 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 to Arcarium. Whoops, wrong map to be moving to. To Arcarium. Will we get a Dominator? Probably not, but you never know.
Still blind.
He drops it sometimes, sometimes he doesn't. We'll give ourselves the best way of not knowing. We'll do this so we can't even see the loot stuff. Did we get one? No. So another thing special we got this week was another slime ring, which is needed. Oh, we almost got a better cup. Wow, our cup sucks. Gotcha. But yeah, this character did its bossing pretty easily, honestly. Was it the quickest thing in the world? No, but I mean, it wasn't necessarily hard. I think that's going to be it for me for today, though. I will be back tomorrow with some more Maplestory as always. Be finishing up anything left over in the week, and Cake Stack is going to be played quite a bit. Hope you guys like Cake Stack, because I'm going to get some points in that gimme game. The road to 5K is long. But yeah, as always, if you're watching on Twitch and you're not already following, give me a follow on Twitch. If you're on the YouTube side of things, give me a like and a sub. And if you would like to join the Discord, here is the Discord link, and here is it on YouTube. It's going to be it for me today. Let's see, is Kiku streaming? Who's streaming? Is Kiku streaming Subnautica? No, he's streaming Maplestory. But we'll send you over to there. Let us raid the Kiku. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. Let's go see what Kiku's up to. Oh, he's got a short stream due to Memorial Day. Well, be raiding in there and seeing how long he lasts for.